You and me.
Welcome to Edge of Frame, a video series that explores the art of filmmaking. I'm Ryan Vanderbush, and today we're looking at one of my favorite movies, Drive, a thriller released in 2011, directed by Nicholas Winding Refn. I am constantly asked, what's my perfect movie? And this is it. Drive is one of the most cinematic and well-executed films to exist, delivering on every setup, true character decisions, and an impressive commitment to artistic style. Drive 2011 was adapted from James Salis's novel of the same name, published in 2005. But the incredible screenplay was written by Hassan Amimi. Drive follows a stunt driver who also moonlights as a getaway driver in Los Angeles, California. What's with Driver's iconic scorpion jacket? Let's find out. The movie opens on Driver's phone call from a crummy LA motel room. He talks about how he functions as a getaway driver to an unseen client.
You give me a time and a place. I give you a 5-minute window.
Driver delivers robbers to location and starts his timer. After triggering the alarm system, Driver's skills are put to the test. Driver leads the police into a packed stadium. Earlier, he was seen planning his route around the game. This fast-paced opener provides evidence of his driving skills, but offers us an insight into the character. He's crafty. Driver is played by Ryan Gosling, who you may know from La La Land, Half Nelson, or Blue Valentine. Eluding the cops, Driver strolls out the front gate, and we fade into our bumping soundtrack. We get a glimpse into Driver's primary occupation of stunt driving. After spotting his neighbor Irene at the grocery store having car trouble, Driver assists her getting home. Irene has a young son and partner who's in prison. During this interaction, Shannon, Bryan Cranston's character, begs Bernie Rose, a loan shark, for $400,000 to buy a used racetrack car and employ Driver to, drive it. Bernie meets Driver and agrees to back him. Later on, Irene brings her vehicle into Shannon's garage, where Driver works part-time. From here we see quickly, yet genuinely, Irene and Driver develop feelings towards each other, spending time together while her car is being repaired, when Irene drops the bomb.
That was my husband's lawyer. He's coming home in a week.
Attempting to adjust to Irene's husband returning, Driver eats his feelings and threatens a former criminal client. Driving home, Driver spots mobsters leaving his parking garage. Irene's husband lies beaten and defenseless, trying to comfort his crying son. Driver listens to Standard and learns he owes money to the mob for protection in prison. They want Standard to rob a pawn shop, and he refused.
We took Ryan out in pre-production and trained him like a stunt driver. We had him doing reverse 180s and forward 180s and drifting and brake stands and all kinds of cool stuff. It helped him to feel what it's like to be a stunt driver.
I thought you could have gone a little faster. Just me.
Driver agrees to help Standard in the robbery, protecting Irene from the mob. Driver encourages Standard before entering the pawn shop. Standard approaches the entrance with his accomplice. An unmarked high-end vehicle pulls into the parking lot, alerting Driver. Job completed, Standard's accomplice joins Driver, and they wait. Standard is heartbreakingly gunned down. Driver floors it, closely followed by the unmarked car. This epic chase arrives at a sick conclusion when our skilled stunt driver uses a reverse handbrake turn to outmaneuver the chaser. Laying low in a motel after the robbery, the accomplice calls the mobsters without Driver's knowledge. After the news states Standard was unalived, acting alone, and no money was taken, Driver becomes suspicious of the woman. He interrogates her and learns of a mobster named Cook. Using the accomplice's phone, Driver discovers she's betrayed him. Driver quickly barricades the door, suffering a shot in the process. Then he prepares to ambush the killers. Driver disposes of the first hitman using a towel rod and shoots the second with Hitman 1's shotgun. This is a perfect example of good storytelling. Let's focus on three things: framing, sound design, and performance. Driver pulls the trigger, eliminating the threat pursuing him. From here, the director chooses to decrease ambient sound. We can't hear anything, allowing our narrative to become Driver's perspective. He stays on a close-up, forcing intimacy with the audience. He wants to show us Driver just murdered two people and remains content, slipping back into the shadows, just as a scorpion would. Shannon patches up Driver. Driver locates and interrogates Cook and learns it's Nino's money he stole. Nino works beneath Bernie Rose. Driver tells Nino he'll return the money in exchange for his freedom. Driver returns to his apartment and the widow Irene and explains why Standard died. Driver offers to start new lives together using the stolen money when a man interrupts them. Confined to the elevator, Driver quickly realizes this isn't a stranger, but a mobster. In a hyper-stylized moment, Driver kisses Irene before stomping the mobster to death. Another powerful and simple use of storytelling. Irene is about to see a darker part of Driver, which scares her. Driver returns to the garage and discovers Shannon's body. Heartbroken and completely alone again, Driver hatches a plan. Driver stalks Nino at his pizza restaurant, fitted with a stunt driving disguise. Driver rams Nino's car, positioning it on the edge of a cliff. Then Driver rams Nino's car off a cliff onto a beach. Nino stumbles from the wreck, retreating towards the ocean, but Driver isn't deterred. Driver drowns Nino. Afterwards, Driver and Bernie meet at a restaurant. Bernie offers Driver a deal. The money is returned, and Irene is safe, which Driver accepts. Driver reveals the money and is quickly double-crossed by Bernie, who stabs him. Driver returns a fatal stab. The film ends with Driver leaving the money beside Bernie Rose. Irene decides she wants to join Driver in his escape, but decided too late. The last shot of the film shows Driver leaving the city.